FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching, episode 81.
40 plus 20 plus 20 plus 1 is 81, cause math.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
This is a YouTube channel about cross stitch, in case you don't know that. Welcome to all of our faithful viewers, and also special hello to anyone who's just found us. If you are thinking about trying a new craft,
Cross stitch is the one for you.
there you go. It's been crazy, and we've been doing a lot of stitching and a lot of talking about stitching and going to a stitching retreat, and it's all going to be in this episode.
Yes,
so I suggest you pause it now, do all the necessary things, and settle in.
Correct.
Okay? Okay.
Are you back now?
Do I have a special hello this week?
I don't know, Pam, do you?
Special hello to everyone out there who has had to deal with this last winter storm.
Yes.
Harper. Not sure. Anyway, we kind of got snowed in.
Pseudo snowed in.
Pseudo hashtag snowed in. Ooh, that's a good hashtag.
Is it hashtag snowed in or pseudo hashtag snowed in?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. What'd you do this week? We went on a stitching retreat.
Yes, we did.
We did.
That's why this video is on a Monday and not a Sunday.
That's right. So, a special thank you for being patient. We went to StitchAway,
Yes.
which is a stitching retreat sponsored by Keepsakes in Sharonville, Ohio, which is our LNS. And it is hosted by Barbara and Joe and Lynn and Stephanie. And it was the biggest and most successful one they've had in 18 years.
Right.
And we had some people who came from big distances, like California,
Yes.
like Texas, like Illinois, like Michigan. Just name some faraway places. Nebraska. You know who you are. And we were so happy to see old friends and meet new friends. And it was a wonderful, wonderful time.
Yes, it was.
Just as a general, throwing it out there, if you ever have an opportunity to go to a stitching retreat, find a way to do it.
Yes.
Whether it's a scheduling thing or a money thing, find a way to do it if you have never been to a stitching retreat. We are fortunate here in Ohio, and I know there are pockets of the world that are kind of, stitching deserts, if you will, and you're out there stitching all by yourself. So find a way to get to a stitching retreat because the memories will last forever. And we were able to reunite with our Whistle Stop crew, the gang of gals that went to Tennessee with us in October were reunited once again. We actually had to have a Crockpot Friday the week prior to coordinate some meals and some ideas for the retreat. And
Very organized group of people.
we all sat together, and it was glorious. It was absolutely glorious. Yes. One of the things that we managed to do very well was we managed to think of some things that we could bring from home to eat to cut down a little on the expenses. There is a restaurant in the lodge at Houston Woods State Park,
Which is where the retreat
was held. And our friend Crystal made this amazing chili. And we had chili one night with sour cream and cheese and cornbread, and we all just gathered in one of our rooms, and someone passed us in the hallway on our way up to our rooms around dinner time, and they said, "Where are you guys going?" And we said, we're going for our chili, and they went, "Wow, what a great idea!"
It's Crockpot Wednesday,
because it was Crockpot Wednesday. And then another night, our friend Candy she baked potatoes in a crock pot. Are you kidding me? I'd never tried that before.
Mind blown.
Mind blown. They were absolutely perfectly baked.
So good.
And we put, we loaded them up, and that was another dinner. So we were able to have,
It was lunch.
Oh, it was lunch. That's right. Yeah. So there are ways that you can do it if you have the time and the imagination to think about. Okay, let's cut back on maybe a couple meals and do it that way.
Yeah.
We brought a metric ton of snacks.
Yes.
That now are back at our house.
Yes.
I think some of the things we actually forgot that we took. So we had that, and oftentimes I thought I'd just as soon snack through the day and wait to eat. Friday night is also pizza on the house, and it's really good pizza. And they also have a newcomer's tea on Friday, which Stephanie went to last year. And we had several first-time retreat attenders, and we had several first-time StitchAway attenders. Yes. So all of those people went to the newcomer's tea on Friday mid-afternoon.
Yeah, 4:45.
We did we always do a show and tell. We always have not always, but in the last couple of years, we've had a guest designer. And we also get something special from the guest designer. And we also have a brag table after the show and tell.
Right.
And there are also door prizes.
There are.
So, you've heard us say this before. Our LNS owners know how to put on a retreat. They just do. Yes, and in spite of getting some weather, it was a wonderful weekend.
It was so spectacular.
Would you like to add more about StitchAway?
Well, just that we'll show you everything that we got and everything that we purchased and all the things under the haul portion of the program.
Because there's an annex.
Right, yeah. So we had 16 trunk shows.
16 trunk shows.
And so Barbara does a preview night on Thursday where you can go in and you can make a bag and you can put stuff in your bag that you want to buy. And then she's open for usually 2 or 3 hours at a time throughout the rest of the weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
And then
which is a mini store. I said annex. That's what she's always called it, but it's the store.
Right. And then so we have Barbara always brings the trunk shows plus like other stuff from the shop too, and all of the fabric that we have in stock at the shop. We bring that. And so we'll show you all that good stuff, and make sure that you stay tuned at the end of this show to see. I did do a video of the brag table.
Oh yeah, good idea.
And then also there's pictures mostly of the annex, so you guys can see that stuff too, and then some other like group pictures and things like that we want to share with you guys too, so you can see all the fun that we had.
Right.
We had so much fun.
Just in case you haven't been keeping up with the fact that we go to this every year, or haven't caught up with us on Instagram or whatever. StitchAway is held at Houston Woods State Park, like I said, which is just north of Oxford, Ohio, which is the home of Miami University of Ohio. It is kind of out in the boonies, and that makes it nice. But Mother Nature did kind of complicate things, and it was one of those StitchAway weekends where we did have a good deal of snow. Not a blizzard,
no,
but enough so that some people decided to stay a little bit longer and wait for some roads to clear, so forth. We had 2 or 3 people who obviously had flights.
Oh, yeah.
So there were some trips to the airport, so forth and so on. But if you ever think you might want to come this way in the middle of the winter, this retreat is sponsored by Keepsakes, like I said, and until Barbara decides that she's at capacity, it's open to anyone.
Yeah.
And I just want to stress that. And
so I know that towards
Right.
the end, some people called, like towards like the first couple weeks of January before the event, some people called and they were interested in coming, and we were up at capacity.
Yeah.
And I do know that next year there will be a cap of rooms.
Oh, okay.
And so for so many years it was just like, well, however many, and because we never thought that we'd ever be able to.
yeah, it's gotten quite a bit larger.
Right.
Yeah.
So we had a good chunk of people that had come to StitchCon.
Right.
That also came to StitchAway
Which
too.
was super, super cool.
Yeah,
super
very
cool.
So,
anyway, that's the deal on StitchAway.
Yeah, so she starts taking.
Yeah.
If you are interested in coming next year, you can call the shop whenever
Right.
and put your name on a list. But she probably won't have paperwork ready for it for probably about another month or two,
Right.
at the earliest.
Right.
So,
Right.
okay.
What a lot of people do is they basically make monthly payments, and it's not quite so painful,
Right.
money wise. So I know that's what I'm going to plan to do for 2020. Gosh, 2020.
I know, because they take care of everything. So you pay Keepsakes, and they take care of.
Yeah, you don't have to contact the state park separately. It's all part of the deal.
You just pay Keepsakes, and they do it all for you.
Yeah.
Or we do it all for you.
Right. Okay. So
So let's talk about what we stitched.
let's
How
talk about
that?
what we stitched at our retreat.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. I
Okay,
know
go.
That's not how the notes say.
Okay,
but
go.
Whatever. So I had a StitchAway start. I don't know. I just was like,
It's an excuse to start something new.
it is, so whatever. I went with it. So I've been wanting to start this since last year when this came out at market. And so this is Dorothy's Discovery from Silver Creek Samplers, and this is what it looks like. This picture isn't the best, and you'll see in a second what I mean by that. And when I stitch it, I am not going to put the Emerald City on it. I don't know what I'm going to put up in that corner. I'm going to wait and see what it looks like. If it looks dumb with that space there, I might put another one of these birds or some more hearts or something up there. I don't know. That Emerald City looks weird to me. So that looks better. I don't know. I just like it better. So, yeah. So that was my StitchAway start. And it's on my Q-snap. So I won't take it all the way off. But I'm stitching this on 32 count platinum linen by Zweigert. And this is how much I got done. So, everything is called for. So the letters are called for to be done in Gentle Arts Toffee. So look at the letters and look at in the picture. So it just looks different. I think this color is really beautiful. I love it. It's got some dark spots in it, which is nice. And I did have to darken her leg color a little bit because it wasn't showing up on this fabric. And then little Toto, he is actually done in Gentle Arts wool in Garden Gate. So it is one strand of the wool. And I love it so much. So it's a mixture of DMC and overdyed. Look at my little needleminder, Wizard of Oz needleminder. So, yeah, I love it. It's really fun to stitch. Her font is like the funnest font under the sun.
Yeah, Diane's font. Yeah.
Yes. So, I did work on something else, but I finished it, so I'll show you that in finishes. And then I pulled this out, and I worked on it the entire rest of the weekend and when I got home.
Right.
So her shoes are going to be sparkly, so that'll be fun to do.
Right.
And that's what's called for. So
Cool.
very exciting things happening.
Okay.
That's all I got.
So, last Sunday, a week ago yesterday, while our video was uploading, I spun my 2018 Mania Start Wheel, and I got Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Yes.
From Little House Needleworks.
Yes.
Sorry, something almost slipped. Hold, please.
Don't drop the cross stitch, Pam.
Excuse me.
Nope.
Well, holy cow.
Pam, pull it together.
So I went up to StitchAway, knowing that this was my project for the week.
Right.
Right? That's famous last words, right?
Right.
So I did work on it a little bit, just a little bit. I think
cover page to show them what it's supposed to look
Oh,
like.
pardon me.
I know, it's our first video, so give us a break. There you go.
This is it. Take me out to the ball game. And if you don't know already, I'm a big Red Sox fan, so the scoreboard will be adjusted correctly.
Correct.
From the last World Series.
Right.
Anyway, I really didn't work on this much. I think I did one more strand of bunting.
But you're like halfway done.
But yeah, the guy is the guy batting is kind of the center. And I did so much grass and so much of the bases dirt that I was just getting a little bit burnt out. But there are, on the other side of the batter, I think I counted 6 more spectators.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, that'll be fun. But, like anybody who has been to stitching retreats knows, you bring far more projects than you need to. But, I was glad I brought as many as I did, because since I felt a little bit, I don't know, just wasn't feeling this once I got settled in at the table and everything. So I thought,
well, let's just
check and see what I brought. And I really didn't put a whole lot of pre-planning into it. The first thing I pulled out,
I think I brought like
was another 28. So I was kind of keeping on the same wheel. I took out another Mania Start. And it was Turkey Bay from Plum Street. Turkey Bay. And there's the design. And I worked a little bit on it. So when I started it during Mania last year, I really hadn't done too much at all. I had done one of the flowers and a little gray pumpkin. And what I got done at the retreat was I got the... Can you... Yeah. Is that good lighting or not?
It is.
So I went above the flower and did this kind of checkerboard pumpkin, which... Hold on a second. Let me see if you can see this any better. Yeah, there you go. You see how it's kind of...
There you go.
Checkerboard. And then I thought, well, before I put this away, by gosh, I'm going to put in a turkey.
Look at that turkey.
And I put in a turkey for Turkey Bay, and then went over and did another of the flowers behind him. And, Paulette's colors, as you know, are just fantastic. And my friend Delicia, who was sitting next to me, she was just like, oh, that turkey is just so damn cute. And she was right. So I worked a little bit on Plum Street, Turkey Bay.
Yep.
And so that was fun.
Did you pull this out to work on this because Denise was working on it too?
No, I didn't even realize when I started it that Denise had,
Hi, Denise.
Denise Byrne, our friend Denise, who we met at StitchCon, and she was one of the StitchCon alumna who came to StitchAway. Yeah. So I worked on that a little bit, and then got to wanting to switch out. Oh, no. This was what I decided would be my StitchAway start. So I had thrown this in at the last minute. I'm awfully glad I did. Awfully glad. Awfully glad.
Good life choice, Pam.
Yeah, this is another little house. Look at that. One more stitch, which has been out a while. It's been out a while. And I had it all kitted up with Cappuccino from Weeks.
Was that what's charted?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. You know, we've talked a lot about Weeks being floppy, and it is. Weeks fabric, I mean.
Yeah.
It's floppy.
And by floppy, you mean loose weave.
No, it's just softer.
Oh.
What do they call that? In in seamstress talk?
I don't know.
There's a word I'm missing.
I'm not a seamstress, so I don't know.
There's a word I'm missing. But anyway, you know, it's kind of like this, okay?
Wait, what is it like?
It's kind of like this.
Okay, just trying.
Hi, YouTube. Catch that one.
You gotta say it like that.
Anyway, this, you know, this is a lot more colorful than the picture. Here we go with photography again.
Correct.
So I got 2 stories done in the house. I started with the little lady sitting there with her cross stitch and a red chair. Then I went over and did the table. Then I went upstairs, did the bureau and the mirror and the bed. Pretty much during the game last night, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, so this is on
30 count weeks.
30 count weeks cappuccino, and it looks really good. Looks really good.
Now, why did you go with cappuccino instead?
I don't remember, because I must have done a floss toss and tried a couple of fabrics at Barbara's at the shop, and I just like that. It's very warm.
It is very warm.
It's a very warm.
I want to know how she gets upstairs.
Good point.
How does she get up the stairs? Does she just levitate through the ceiling?
I don't know.
I
don't know. That's a good idea. How does she
Diane,
get upstairs?
how does she get upstairs? As if Diane wants
What happened to my...
videos.
Oh, I know. Never mind. Okay. So, Turkey Bay, one more stitch was my stitchery start, and a little bit of bunting.
Start?
StitchAway start.
It's okay, Pam. Saw that. Give me this.
So, those were our whips for the week, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
they are.
Want to talk about finishes?
Why don't we?
Who's going first?
Me.
Uh-oh.
So, I finished my January ornament. I have to add a button, but I'm just not sure what button I'm going to put on it yet. Because I found a button this morning that I thought would work, but I'd have to add legs to the spider. Like backstitch legs.
That's not hard.
I'm well aware it's not hard, Pam. I'm just saying. So,
okay.
My January...
I didn't know there was a spider button on that. Where's the... Oh, it's not hard. All you do is...
Pam, I know,
just go around 3 times on each side.
Pam, I can see the picture, okay? I'm just saying. So, okay. Anyway, so how we were doing ornaments, just as a refresher, is that I made a wheel on my phone using the app called Decision Roulette. It has alternating Christmas and Halloween, Christmas, Halloween, Christmas, Halloween. And so every month, I'll spin the wheel, and it picks which ornament I'm going to do for that month. And Pam was going to do it with me, but she hasn't done her January one yet, but that's okay. Maybe it'll be the year Stephanie gets it together and Pam fails. So, we'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe she's doing it on purpose to make me feel better. I don't know. So, anyway, so I got Halloween for January. And so, the one that I decided to do was called Trick or Kitty Treats. And it is by Britter Cup Designs. And it is from the... Dang it. From the October 2008 Just Stitch magazine. And it is this one right here. See the little button? So, I have that button, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. And anyway, so I finished it at StitchAway. I used all the Call for colors. And it is stitched on 28 count mushroom Lugana. And this is my first Britter Cup that I've ever done. And now I want to do them all.
Yeah.
Because they're
cute.
so freaking cute.
Yeah.
And it's stitched up so fast.
Yeah.
So, love this.
Super cute.
So freaking much. So, we'll see.
I also, in my rummaging through all of my stuff at StitchAway, I put my hand on a Mania Start.
Yes.
So I kept on the same wheel. You see what I'm doing here?
I see.
So, and I looked at this and I went, holy cow, I don't have much left to do.
Yeah, the last time you worked on it was Galleria, I think.
I don't remember. Yes, but I think you're right. So, I just remembered something we forgot to say about StitchAway.
Okay.
This was a Prairie Moon. It's called I-31 Get Up and Run. And it is a bingo card with a Halloween theme. And, you know me at game boards, so I thought, well, that'll fit. And all I had left to do was a little bit more back stitching and the top row.
That was it?
And block it off. I know.
All together.
Why did I leave this?
Probably, I don't know. Because you're probably just over it.
I don't know. Maybe I was over it. I don't know. But
it's done now.
It's finished, guys.
It's really cute.
It's finished.
So cute.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some black star buttons like those, and I'm going to make it into a flat fold.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, like Barbara can do, you know, with the...
Yay.
You know what I'm trying to do?
A flat fold.
Yeah, a flat fold. Wouldn't that be cute? Set on the shelf?
I agree.
Or the mantle?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, that is...
So, here's a question.
My finish. Yes.
I know that we don't technically have a game board wall yet.
I know. It's like in my brain. It's not on the wall.
But, well, if it's not on the game, if it's not being framed, then I guess it wouldn't hang on the wall anyway. So, well, you'd only keep it out for Halloween, right? You wouldn't keep it out all year round.
I don't know yet, but probably, yeah. Only seasonal.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
So, there's my finish.
Yes.
So, are we ready?
I'm born ready.
Happy finishes, everyone. There you go.
There you go. Here.
That's that.
Okay. And now...
All right. Now we want. I think we want to go back to StitchAway.
Okay.
And talk about.
Can we go back to StitchAway?
I know we want to go back to StitchAway. Can we go back and talk about Cecilia?
Well, we're going to talk about her when we get to the stuff.
Oh, that's why you waited. You didn't even miss that we skipped that over.
No.
Okay, so guest designer coming up.
Yes.
Not yet.
Don't worry, I got a
soon.
stack of stuff that involves her.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about
back from the framer.
Back from the framer. Do you have a BFF? Because we do.
I do.
We have 3.
Yes.
3.
3.
Holy moly. All right, so here's what happened. Was that finished last week? Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
So just last week. Was it just last week?
It was just last week.
Holy moly. Just last week, I finished my Plum Street Samplers Heritage Sampler. Remember? Remember all my 1/1 drama and everything like that?
Drama.
So somebody said, don't throw that in the under the bed box. I didn't. Turns out I'd forgotten, but I had already pre-shopped for this frame. And Barbara and Joe reminded me, you know, we can get that done so you can take it to StitchAway and show it off. And I went, oh,
okay.
I had forgotten.
If you insist.
Heritage Sampler has been framed, people. Wait till you see.
It's magnificent.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Sit down. Settle in. Look up. Do whatever you need to do.
Right.
I know there's a little bit of glare.
Well, get over it.
Yeah, that one light. So there it is. All framed.
Looks awesome.
I am so thrilled with this. So thrilled with this.
That frame is amazing.
The frame is amazing. The framing job is amazing. And it is everything. It's more than I expected. More thrilled with this than I thought I would be, actually. So there you go.
Really? More thrilled than you thought you'd be?
Yep. Yep.
It looks awesome.
So there you go. Back from the framer. Heritage Sampler.
That looks great.
Okay. So I was thrilled with that. So that's 1.
Okay. And then I have 2.
Stephanie has 2.
Okay. So this is one of my proudest stitches. And I finished this last year. And I know that we've mentioned this a few times that we gave Keepsakes a lot of stuff to be framed when they announced that they were no longer framing.
Right.
And Barbara asked us if we were okay with going to the bottom of the pile because they know where to find me. And I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, more other customers were more interested in getting their stuff back quickly.
Right.
In a more timely manner.
And we were just like, whatever, it's cool. I don't
Yeah.
care. And so that's why we have 3 things, is because they're finally got to our stuff.
Yeah.
And so this is February by Cricket Collection.
You can cover me. You don't need to. You want me to hold this end?
Maybe.
Okay. There.
So
that's pretty
sorry
good.
about the glare, but I really wanted a simple-ish frame because there's so much happening here. So I'm obsessed with this. I'm going to show it close. Give it to me.
Okay.
See, so it's got a little beaded inside, which is very cute and delicate, I think. And it's all framed. And I love this. And this is actually being used as a shop model. So it hangs in the shop, so I get to see it every day. I mean, if it hung in my house, I could see it every day too. But when people, we have our seasonal wall or whatever is Valentine's Day stuff right now, and so that's hanging there.
Perfect.
And people are like, "Oh my gosh, that's so pretty," and I'm like, "Thank you." Okay, and then my next one, which you're definitely gonna have to help me hold, Pam.
Yeah.
Is
You want to give some backstory?
yeah. So I love Fiona the hippo. So for people that are like, who the hell is Fiona the hippo? Fiona was a prematurely born hippo to the Cincinnati Zoo back in 2017. And she was so cute and so chunky. And I was like, I like things that are cute and chunky. And so I just became obsessed with Fiona. Like, not like creepy obsessed, but just like thought she was really cute. And I am also born and raised in Cincinnati. I have a lot of Cincinnati pride. And she kind of put the Cincinnati Zoo on the map. And she made national news because they didn't know, it was really touch and go for a while whether or not she was going to make it. And she obviously did. And she's just hit the past 1,000 pound mark. So she's definitely growing. And she's got a lot more growing to do. And so it's just been really fun to watch her grow. And we've gone to the zoo to see her in real life. And she's as cute in real life as she is on the videos you see everywhere else. And so one of the first projects I ever started stitching was by White Willow Stitching. And it's a pattern called Tribal Hippo. And it's stitched on Ada because I was a newbie stitcher when I started stitching it. And I picked the colors that I wanted. So it's navy blue Ada, and then the threads that I used was just a variegated DMC that I bought at Joann's. And so it wasn't anything special or some fancy floss thing that I dyed myself or whatever. And then this was the first time that since it was variegated floss, I was like, okay, well, I'll stitch it 1x at a time because it's variegated floss. And I hated the way my stitches looked. So I was like, well, since there's no cross-stitch police, I'm going to stitch it how I want. So I stitched it the way that you would stitch DMC, I guess is the best way to say it. Going all the way over and then all the way back. And that's how I stitch everything now. So even on, like, anything that you see stitched by me is, regardless of what threads I used, I stitched it DMC style. That's what I say, DMC style. And so, but the threads used in this piece are super variegated. Like, it goes from pink to blue, purple, pink, blue, purple, very starkly. And so there's some X's on here that have like a blue bottom leg and then like a pink top leg. And it makes it look really, really cool. And I did each motif individually. And I know that you're like, what the hell are you talking about? It'll make way more sense when you see it. So I finished stitching it. And then I also included a actual photo that I got from the Cincinnati Zoo of Fiona the baby hippo. And then underneath it, I added some words to remind myself when I'm 97 what the hell this is. And it says Fiona the hippo, born at the Cincinnati Zoo, 2017. And this is what it looks like.
Now hold it. Yeah.
So that's why I wore my hippo shirt.
It's big.
And I just saw this the Thursday or Wednesday. Whatever. I saw it literally like at StitchAway. I haven't seen it finished.
And you finished this, the stitching part,
Yes.
at StitchAway last year.
Yes. I forgot that part.
Right.
And so I showed the finished piece at the show and tell last year, my first StitchAway, and then I got to show it framed and finished at this year's StitchAway.
Right.
So this is it.
We've got that one lamp.
Yeah, sorry.
So can we zero in on the stitching?
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't she so cute? See what I mean by that variegated floss? It looks really cool. And then it's double matted, so it's like a lavender pink matte, and then a like denim blue matte as well. And then look at Chunky Monkey Hippo. And I chose that picture because I wanted it to look like they were facing the same way. So, and
Perfect.
Then the frame is sort of, it's like a silvery gray, sort of bony textured frame that looks kind of
primal. Looks kind of jungly.
Yeah, very
kind of
tribal.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So that's what she looks like.
Isn't that great?
And I think she's magnificent. And she's so cute.
And we actually do have the beginnings of a Cincinnati wall.
Yeah.
So she's going to go on the Cincinnati wall.
Heck yeah, she is.
With a couple of other pieces that we have.
Mm-hmm. And I think she's cool.
Yeah.
So, and I've never seen anybody else stitch the hippo.
That's right. Yeah.
So I think she's awesome.
Yeah.
And I like how Barbara did rounded corners here.
That is good.
And square corners over there.
That is good. And then you put the little words.
Yep. Fiona the hippo.
Yep.
So that's my girl. Yep. So, sorry about the glare of that light, but...
Yeah. Totally awesome.
So cool.
Totally awesome.
I'm super, super, super proud of that. As I should be, because it's cool.
Right.
So
we were pretty proud to show those off at StitchAway as well.
We were.
And we're going to put some pictures and whatever of StitchAway at the end of the video, and one of them will be the more or less show and tell table, or the brag table, if you will. And you'll see other things that people showed off at StitchAway.
Yes, you will.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about
some promotional stuff?
Promotional stuff. Deals, deals.
Right. So the first thing is the Color and Cotton Thread of the Month Club. You can still join that if you are interested in seeing what came in the January collection. You can go back and watch episode 80 of Just Keep Stitching, and you can see me show off those colors. But I'll give you one thing that I did at StitchAway was I bought a ring, and I'm going to be keeping them this way. So I did punch the holes in the top of the cards myself, and then I'm going to keep them on the rings in their color family. So this is all of January's. Right. And they are absolutely beautiful. Mm-hmm. And we get 5 colors from each of the 3 different groups. There is the bright colors, the primitive and neutral, or the all colors. So you can either get 3 skeins or 5 skeins. And they're awesome. Mm-hmm. The last I heard from Annie, so it is a Floss of the Month Club that's from Color and Cotton through Annie Miller from Crazy Annie Stitchin' Stuff. So the link to sign up will be in the description box below. If you would still like to do that, you are more than welcome. And there, last I talked to Annie, she said she still did have some January bundles left. So if you're interested in signing up for the club, you could start in January and join us for the whole rest of the year.
Right.
Okay.
Perfect.
So the next thing is the So Much to Love Project Bag of the Month. I'm keeping my Color and Cotton threads in my January Bag of the Month. and from So Much to Love. So if you'd like to sign up for that, again, the link will be in the description box below. Her bags are beautiful and they're unique, and they're because they are special because they are the monthly bags that nobody else can get unless you're in the club.
My first So Much to Love bag was a Patriots bag.
Yes, it was. So join that, please. Okay. Next, you talk about next thing.
The next thing is, of course, our friends at Twin Peak Primitives over in the Netherlands.
Words are hard.
Our friends at Twin Peak over in the Netherlands.
Yes.
And the first thing we want to talk about is our promotional chart of the week, pattern of the week. And like we say every week, we go through the Etsy shop, their Etsy shop, Twin Peak Primitives on Etsy, and we find something that tickles our fancy. And if you order the PDF from the from Twin Peak Primitives on Etsy or .com, you get 10% off the chart.
Yes.
And hearing about it through us, we assume.
Yes.
And if you would rather have the hard copy, you need to go over to beachcottagestitchers.com and get the hard copy, and you get 15% off.
Yes.
If you mention Pam and Steph on there.
Right.
The pattern of the week for this week is Frosty's Welcome. And I think it's very appropriate with all the snow everybody's been dealing with.
I think so.
And so we'll insert a picture of that pattern here. Cool. Isn't that cute with all the all the winter
stuffs?
The snow stuffs.
Yes.
Also, we want to talk about the ongoing competition to win a ticket, all expenses paid trip to the Netherlands with us in early December. All you need to do is purchase Tracking the Seasons, which is a seasonal series. And I think you have the option of getting just the chart, chart and linen, or the chart with charts, plural, with Ada. So your price is going to vary depending on what. It's roughly between $20-odd and $40-odd, depending on what you want to work on it with. We're going to insert, are there 4 separate pictures? Or
there's 4 separate pictures.
4 separate pictures, but the price gets you all 4 together. Okay?
Yes.
So it's seasonal. We actually saw our friend Connie at StitchAway. She's purchased it. I saw the pattern in the wild, and she's making.
That's awesome.
And she's making great progress, and she hopes she wins the trip with us to the Netherlands.
Yeah, we wish you all.
Just your purchase alone of the PDF is your entry in the competition. You don't have to finish stitching it by the trip. All you have to do is purchase it. Same works with Beach Cottage Stitchers. They're keeping records of their buyers, and they'll furnish that over to the gals over in the Netherlands. So just a reminder of this gorgeous, gorgeous series, Tracking the Seasons. We're going to insert the pictures here. To what had come in the mail.
We don't have any mail call.
We don't? Why did you put it on the notes?
Because it's weird to not.
The one week I read the notes and there's a mistake.
I'm sorry.
No mail call because obviously we held the mail from. Wait. Hold, please.
That's not really true.
Did we have some mail call?
I think we might have.
We're looking around for mail call.
Hold, please. Okay. I do technically have mail call. Okay, so let's
so
do
just
it.
disregard everything we just said.
said.
There is
Okay.
some mail call, but there isn't as much as there normally would be because we had our mail held because today is United States holiday.
Yes.
We'll get a metric ton of mail tomorrow, so look for a big mail call next week.
Yes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Mail call!
Okay, so I'm really sorry if this was just buried in my stuff. Okay, so I got a message on the Instagrams maybe a couple weeks ago now at this point. And it was a message from a woman named Wendy. And she told me that she has an LNS called the Needle Workshop. And they are in Wausau, Wisconsin.
Wausau.
Mm-hmm. And that her LNS, the Needle Workshop, has a lot of older charts and hard to find charts. And she was interested in helping them go through their inventory and get rid of some stuff that they knew that people would want, but they weren't necessarily like technology friendly. Oh. And so she was asking me what my recommendation would be for that. And so I just told her, I was like, my best advice is just to start a Facebook group, a workshop destash, or something of the like, and post albums and destash them that way. And so she was like, okay, cool. So that's what she's done. And so you guys need to go check out this Facebook page. So I will link the Facebook group below. Oh, good. It's called the Needle Workshop D-Stash page. She has a ton of prairie schoolers on cardstock, a ton of hard to find Lizzie Kate's kits, things that you guys are going to want. So if there's anything in particular that you're looking for, you can always shoot them a message. So how it works is that you claim something and then you call the shop when you're done shopping and then check out that way. Oh, okay. So it doesn't work necessarily if you're familiar with how Stash Unload works. There's no PayPal and stuff involved. So you you pay over the phone with your credit card information or whatever, and then they mail it to you. Okay. So, these are the two. She asked me if there was anything I was looking for in particular, because she knows a huge Lizzie Kate fan and a huge Prairie Schooler fan. And so I sent her some pictures and she found a couple. So the first one is Santa's Revisited, and this is a chart that I have, but I have it only in the reprint, and I really wanted the cardstock version of it, and I was like totally willing to pay for the original cardstock. And so this is Santa's Revisited from 1990, 94, and 2005. And this is what it looks like. And I wanted it mostly for this one. I really like that woodland Santa. I think he's very, very cute. And that is the... What year Santa is that? I think it's the 1990 Santa. It is. The 1990 Santa. So, I have that in its card stock. And then the other one that I got from her is called Woodland Santas. And this is copyright 2001. And this was the only one of this she had. And I love them all. Woodland Santas. So, I really like this one and this one the most, but then this one, then that one. So, they're very cute. They're all very cute. I won't stitch them over one like these are, but I'll stitch them over two. Okay. Someday down the road. So, I will put all the information that you need. You could even call the shop, too, if there's something in particular that you're looking for.
That shop.
Yeah, the Needle Workshop.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then the link to the Facebook group as well. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so that's all we had for mail call. Okay. So now we're going to talk about the stuff we got at StitchAway.
All right. Do we want to talk about
Cecilia?
Cecilia.
Let's talk about Cecilia. So, Cecilia Turner, who is the designer and the brains and the beauty and all the things behind Heart and Hand Needle Art, I think is how she actually technically is. Yep, Needle Art. She was our guest designer at StitchAway 2019. And so If you guys remember the drawing, the card that we got that was how do you want to say that? The picture of us?
Oh, well,
What do
our
you call
caricature.
that? Caricature. That's what
that
the
the
word.
word?
Yep, that's what I'm looking
Okay.
for. The caricature of me and Pam, which was done by Randy Turner. That's Cecilia's husband.
Mr. Heart and Hand.
Mr. Heart and Hand. And they actually live here locally, probably like literally the next town over from us. And Barbara had reached out to her and asked her if she would be our guest designer. So, what that meant is that she came to StitchAway. She went around to all the tables. She talked to all of us. She taught us how to do. She taught our table how to do colonial knots. She showed us how she stitched, which is a very interesting way. And then on Friday nights, she did a big Q&A with all of us, which was very, very interesting. She's been designing for 25-ish years, and she has a lot of knowledge, and she is a huge sweetheart. So it was an honor and a privilege to be able to meet her,
Yes.
and to talk to her and all of the things. Right. So our sincerest thank you for coming to StitchAway, for making time to do that in your busy schedule. I know that this time of year is crazy busy for designers getting ready for market. And so to take the time for us was very, very special. So on Friday nights, she gave, we got some exclusive stuff. And so the first thing that we all got, and Pam has one and I have one, is a little thread keep. And with this cute design on it, which is really nice. And then we got the kit with all the stuffs. So it's got the fabric, the embellishment, the wool, the threads, all of the things. And she's celebrating 25 years. And this pattern has 25 hearts on it, which is very, very, very cool. So, this one is Pam's, because I'm a big frickin' dweeb, and I technically have Cecilia's autograph already, because she sent us that card, but I had Cecilia sign my pattern. So.
And that is going to be released at market?
I have no idea.
I believe it is.
Potentially.
If we find out differently, we'll let you know. But we believe that is going to be released at market.
Right.
So it'll be in your LNS's after market.
March. Yes.
Okay.
And then the next item we received on Saturday night. So I've known about all this stuff for not months, but since
weeks.
Whatever. Yeah, at least. I get the inside scoop because I'm employed there, but I kept my mouth shut. And so then there was a bigger pattern that everyone received on Saturday night. Right. And so Cecilia wanted to design something that had keepsakes in it somehow, like a play on words or whatever. And she said that anytime that she goes to a shop or does something that's associated with the shop, that she likes to kind of incorporate the name of the shop into a design. And so this year, this is the pattern. The real keepsakes in life are friends.
Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, that's cute.
And all of the stuffs to do it with.
Yep.
Fabric. This is color and cotton fabric, color and cotton threads, Weeks Dye Works wool, and the finishing material too. Not only did we get the kit, we also got the frame, the chicken wire frame. So, and Barbara put these together, and all you do is you just paint this black or with chalk paint or whatever, and then it's all done. So, keepsake friends. And this, I think, is something is gonna be released. I'm not quite sure.
Oh.
I think there's one that's not going to be released, but I'm also not sure. So, Cecilia, will you message me and let me know?
Yeah.
Or I can just ask Barbara tomorrow. But, so Pam and I both got those.
I think you're going to be the only ones who are selling the
that.
The chicken pattern.
I think so. I don't know. We'll find out and let you guys know.
We'll clarify that, but
if there's anyone that's like losing their mind because they need to stitch that chicken,
yeah, we'll
calm down. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So Pam and I both got those, so that is very exciting.
Right.
And then obvious. Well, I don't know if it's obvious if people out there have never been to a treat, but we had a monster trunk show from Heart and Hand.
Right.
So, what did you get, Pam?
I got the 2014 Wee Santa, which she sent a model of for the trunk show, and the model sold it. So this is the 2014 Wee Santa. She did one every year. And I just love him.
I like that moose.
And the moose or the reindeer or whatever. I love the polar bear. I love all the animals. And the peace dove on top of the lantern.
It's cute. Just
super cute. And she gives you the buttons too. So it's super cute. Wee Santa from 2014. I picked that up.
Mm-hmm. And then the two that I got from the trunk show, and again, the model sold this one too. This is Wee Santa 2013. I just love that little reindeer.
2013.
Yeah.
Just so they can see the title.
Oh, Wee Santa 2013. And his nose is just the cutest thing I've ever seen. So here's a fun fact. Cecilia stitches 98% of her own models.
How's that?
That's banana pants. That's what that is.
Yeah.
And then this is the new bird in the hand, and this is the Valentine's Day one. And I just think that is super freaking cute.
It is.
So I love them. There's one that if you there's 4 bird in the hands that she put in one piece, and then there's like a saying underneath. I'm gonna do that one.
Oh. Okay.
So that is all the stuff we got from Cecilia at Heart and Hand.
Yes.
The rest of the stuff we're going to show is stuff that we got at the trunk shows.
And some things we picked up off the free table.
Right.
And
then we'll go into gifts.
Okay. So I'm going to show you stuff I picked up on the free table.
Okay, sounds good.
This is a Britter cup. They didn't always do just kitty cats. And I think I have Seasonal Blooms 1. This is Seasonal Blooms 2. Mm-hmm. Obviously, flowers in a cocktail glass. I think that's sweet. So these are free. These were free off the table.
I feel like this is, oh yeah, autumn and winter.
Yeah, there were obviously 4 seasons. I picked this Victoria sampler up. This was Christmas Tartlets number 3. I thought those were very cute for Christmas ornaments.
I like the woodpecker the best.
Yep. So Woodland Birds, and it's Christmas Tartlets number 3 from Victoria Sampler. Mm-hmm. I picked up a P. Buckley Moss because they're ice skating together in the park. I thought that was very pretty.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Thought that was very pretty. I've never stitched a P. Buckley Moss, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at them. They're so cute.
Yeah, June Grigg Designs.
That's really cool.
I picked up this Paula Vaughn pillows from Paula's Garden. Paula Vaughn. This is a very thick leaflet.
You need to start that tonight, aren't you?
Big colored charts. There's the back of it. It's very pretty. I actually like doing florals and birds. I actually do.
She really does.
I really do. I know you find that hard to believe, but I do. Yep, so I picked that up. Whoops. Did this come off the free table?
I don't know. Oh,
I picked this up off the free table. It's called Friendship Sampler Booklets from Catherine's Designs, and it's a full kit.
It's got all the stuff.
It's a full kit. Not very familiar with it, but it's got everything.
Right.
Something quick. I don't know.
Something
Can you see that?
For an
It's got squirrels on it. Squirrels and acorns.
Acorns?
Acorns.
There we go.
I found a By the Bay on the free table. Summer Shade. Look at that.
That's pretty.
Summer Shade, By the Bay. Love, love, love. our friend Lisa was doing a geometric counted canvas from Nancy's Needle, and she was drawing people from all corners of the room because
Yes.
it's so pretty. But some of you may remember that Nancy's Needle used to do these designs that had the little wreaths on them, and I found this on the freebie table. I'm not sure. I might already have this. If I
don't
do,
think you do.
If I do, you get the wreath and all the little clay charms. This will end up as a giveaway sometime, but for now I thought I'd pick it up. Hashtag free. Somebody else
Kathy gave you that as a gift.
the full mystery sampler from Samsara from 2014, and
I love this so much.
I got it all, you guys.
Wait, I need to see this.
Another reason, including the polka and all the little buttons.
Okay, I need to see this.
Why?
Because what is that?
What?
What is that over there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
With accoutrements.
Yeah, it came with in 3 different packs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
okay.
so I got that from a table mate, and then 2 or 3 tables over, someone brought this stuff to sell.
Brenda.
And was it Brenda?
It was Brenda. And
I picked up Plum Street Samplers, Falling.
that was one of the kits from the Dying to Stitch clubs.
I actually gave her money for this.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to have it. I love the fall colors. I love the
pilgrims on horses.
Pilgrims on horses. That's a little bit of a stretch, but
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Are you going to put this in your wheel now?
I don't know. We'll have to discuss that.
Okay.
So that was...
Okay, I'm going to show what I bought now.
Wait a minute. I'm not done.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you weren't done. Go.
Bought a couple of Mill Hills.
Mill Hill.
I had seen these and, of course, fell in love.
Obviously.
Swimsuit.
These are from the new Spring Bouquet line.
There you go. Swimsuit. Love it. And to go with, swim trunks.
Look at those.
So I got those.
I can't figure out if those are supposed to be sunglasses or goggles.
Oh, I think they're sunglasses. Goggles would not be black.
This is a really good point.
Okay. And we had they had a big trunk show of Erica Michaels. And Erica Michaels has these petites that are done on 40 count silk gauze. I had initially been intimidated by that, but the model was in the trunk show, and which was huge. Oh, you had so much from Erica Michaels that the model sold me on this one. Obviously, you'll see why. Ocean of Wisdom. So the model looked just like that with the anchor charm and the shells in the corner. And this is on 40 count gauze. And it says, Ocean of Wisdom, take time to coast, don't be crabby, see the beauty, and make waves. So,
Cute.
You know me and nautical, so I had to have that.
Cute.
Okay, so, yeah.
Okay, so now you're done with everything you bought?
Yes.
Okay. Want to see what I got?
Yes.
Okay, so from Brenda, the same person that Pam got that thing from. Okay, so Lynda Jo won this when we were at the Midwest Cross-Stitch Retreat in Minnesota in October. And I was like, oh man, I really want that. And because this is a Ladies Prim Society pattern / kit / all the stuffs from 2018, and Brenda, who was also part of that whole club situation, she had it to sell. So I bought it from her. And it is First Winds of Autumn by Blackbird Designs. Yeah. And I'm going to do it 1/2 on 36 like a champ. Watch me. So, I think that's really cool looking. I'm just saying. So, and got all of the stuff.
Great.
Super freaking pumped up that.
Right.
Just saying.
Right.
Okay, and then from the trunk shows, we also had It's So Much to Love trunk show. And I told myself with a lot of stuff that was in the trunk show, I was like, Stephanie, wait until the last opportunity to purchase things, because as an employee, I was like, I feel like it's not okay for me to just go in and like take all the stuff. Because like, I work there, I can like just reorder it. It's no big deal. Except for the project bags. Because they're one of a kind. So, I mean, whatever. You know what I mean. So, I picked up this bag. Because, like, how can I not have this bag?
Something tells me this might have been sent to Cincinnati just for you.
Probably.
Something tells me.
But I just love them. Like, that looks just like Mosey. And that looks just like Muffy. And they're just really cute. Like the Grand Cat Show at my house. It's really cute. I love it. And then, plus it's got red everywhere. And then I don't know if you can, they're little paw prints on the inside.
Cute.
Just like every other So Much to Love bag, it's impeccably made. And I freaking love it.
Yeah.
So I got that. And then we also had a fabric trunk show from Color and Cotton. So, this was like, people went banana pants.
Oh my God.
She said...
It was like throw the seeds out for the chickens and they were just like...
They went banana pants.
It was just like a horde.
It was crazy.
A horde.
So, Angela had sent 191 pieces of fabric for 126 people. And keep in mind that by Saturday night, we were down to probably 85 people because people were, like, afraid of the snow and whatever. By Friday night, we were down to 85 people. By the time the shop closed on Friday night, we were down...
Friday or Saturday?
Friday night.
Okay.
We were down to less than a quarter left on the table.
Of color and cotton fabric.
Color and cotton fabric.
I'm telling you.
So, I don't do math.
It's a land off a sale.
But that's a lot of fabric that people ate up. So,
yeah.
I picked up a 32 count of linen in holiday mint, which it's showing up a little bit. It looks more lime green in real life.
Yeah.
But it is really beautiful. And I wonder if I show it back here.
Yeah, that's...
Kind of.
It's still more green than blue.
Yeah. And I am going to be using this for a pattern from Hands-On Design, and I know exactly which one I'm going to do, but that doesn't matter. And I didn't want to go up and find it for the video, so I'm sorry about that. And then I got two projects from Erica Michaels. I will not be doing them on 40 count gauze because I'm not insane. But you get both of them, and so in this... Words are hard. So this one is called Jolly Soul. And the cover is what it looks like on 40 count gauze. But I'm going to be doing it on linen, which is what that looks like. So I might use the colors from that to do it on that. If that makes sense. I just think they're cute as hell. Look at them. And it says, "May your soul be jolly." I love that. And then, if you guys remember, back in December, me and Pam and Barbara and Lenny and Lisa and, we went to go see A Christmas Carol. And so, I do have the big one that Nicole did.
Oh, yeah.
The one from,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying. The one from Erica Michaels that's big with Ebenezer's. I think it's called Ebenezer's Christmas, but...
Yeah, it is. Ebenezer's
Christmas. The big one. And then, so I had that to do, but I saw this and I really like it, and I'm going to do it as the pillow. And it's Ebenezer's Blessing. I believe that Christmas has done me good and will do me good. God bless it. So, I think that that is awesome. So, I got that too. So, that is everything that we purchased.
What else you got over there?
This is just the stuff that you had. I just put.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. And then we also got some gifts. So I will go through the gifts real quick. So when we arrived at Houston Woods, we each got a red bag. It was kind of a heart love-ish theme to the weekend, and inside are some freebies. I can't show them to you because they're freebies, and a pair of scissors and some good stuff. So Pam and I both got that.
Yep, that was our check-in gift.
Yes, that was our welcome bag.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the event on Sunday at 10, we had a make and take it project. And so it's in one of these bags. See, hearts everywhere. And it's a sachet / pin cushion. And it's 2 pieces of felt. See the white felt in there that are shaped like a heart.
All different parts, and it would be hard to show you, but...
Right. And then there's ribbon. And then you sew the ribbon along the heart.
Right.
And then you put, there's a little lavender packet, and you put that in there.
Yeah.
And it's like a sachet.
That's what Barbara calls a make and take. And she always does that Sunday morning as the last organized event of the weekend.
Correct. Okay. So then, our really good friends gave us gifts too. So, Melissa, the cupcake stitcher, who we met for the first time last year at StitchAway.
Yep.
She gave me a belated birthday present. And this is a kitchen towel. Mermaid. Get it? Because it's a cat and a mermaid. And it's really cute. And it will go perfectly in our kitchen because our kitchen is blue and teal. And then you guys are going to die. Are you ready? She gave me a t-shirt. And it's hilarious. And it says, Lady in the streets, freak in the spreadsheets.
Love it.
That's hilarious. I'm going to wear it to work. I'll wear a sweatshirt over in case Barbara doesn't let me wear it to work, but that's okay. So thank you so much, Melissa. I love it so much. And then Melissa also gave each of us these cute little bags. And then and personalized some gifts that were inside. So she made each of us these little. You want to show yours?
Those were handmade.
She made these.
Yes, because mine's blue.
Yes.
That stuff stuck to mine. Sorry. Right. Look at this. She Mod Podged and glitterized
epoxied.
Epoxied. Oh yeah, we had a big joke about epoxy.
And then this is magnetized.
So it's a needle. Look.
Needle case. So cute.
Yep.
And then she gave each of us a box of sweethearts and gum, because apparently we all have bad breath.
Yep, that's good. That's good.
And then she gave each of us a pair of socks.
Right.
Where are your socks at, Pam?
They're right here. Cute.
Cute, cute, cute. I
do have two. I just pulled out one.
Oh. I was like, you do two what? You make socks. And then she gave us all little packages of Post-it notes. So this one down here says remember, I think. Yes. Oh, yours are cute. Let's do this.
I know.
That's cool. I like that. Okay. So that was from Melissa. Thank you, Melissa. And then Carol, she was a new customer to Keepsakes, and she came to StitchAway. She was so excited about it. She had a great time. It was all wonderful. And she gave us, both Pam and I, this little package. And there is I think it's peppermint white chocolate covered Oreo. And and a needle minder, and my needle minder is on a project over there. So.
Oh, I'll show mine.
Okay, this one's good.
She gave me a Halloween and at Hawk Run Hollow
cool.
Needleminder. Those are the witches. Am I holding it up right? Yep. Those are the witches from the middle.
That's cool.
And there's another one in here. There's my cookie.
Yeah. See, this is another one.
Oh, and this one's perfect for
cool.
What I'm working on this week.
Cool.
You'll find out.
Stay tuned.
So sweet, Carol. Carol and I made plans to do a stitch along of the Chessie and Me Lincoln House.
Yes.
From Springfield, Illinois.
Right.
And all we have together right now are our patterns. And so we're going to do that kind of together at some point.
Right.
No pressure, just the two of us.
Right.
It'll be fun. Fun, fun, fun.
And then Sharon, our incredibly talented friend, whom we talk about a lot, who does hand-painted needle minders. She has been working on some prototypes of some. And so if you guys remember from our trip to the Golden Lamb when we had our Whistle Stop Secret Santa situation, and she made us all pins. Well, she's been made a prototype of making them into needle minders. So she wanted us to try them out, which we did. And then she also...
They're made out of wool. Did you say that?
Nope, I didn't. They're made out of wool.
They're made out of wool.
And then she hand-painted these.
Yes.
And then look, you guys. They say Sharon 2018 on the back.
I don't know how she does that.
I know.
I don't know.
So I'll put Sharon's information below if you're interested in either of those. So
wonderful.
And then the last amazing gift I got from Gina. Technically from Gina's daughter.
Right.
Technically.
Right.
But her daughter does yarn work. Crochet. What is the other one?
Knitting.
Thank you. I just cross stitch, okay? And her daughter has an Etsy shop that's called HookYarnAndHooper. And Gina's name is Gina Hooper. So to play on their last name. So it is Hook, Yarn, and Hooper. And I will put a link to the Etsy shop below.
Gina's also a FlossTuber.
No, yes, she is. Yes. Wow, sorry. Never mind. So, yeah, she's on Instagram as Hanging by a Thread.
Yep, Gina Hanging by a Thread.
Yep. So, it says, this is so cute. There's a little sticker on it and says, warning, this package will result in extreme happiness. Isn't that cute? So I get this package from Gina. I'm like, what in God's green earth is this? So I had to save the packaging. And in here, you guys are gonna die. It's a hippo. Look at her eyelashes and her little bow. And little ears.
And this thing is stuffed.
This is solid.
Really
tightly
done. Very well done. Oh my gosh.
And it's so cute.
Yep.
And then the little tail. And then on the little foot, she's got the label.
Super cute.
And it says Hook, Yarn, and Hooper. It's so freaking cute.
Yeah, it's adorable. It's adorable.
Thank you so much.
Love it. Love it.
Love her.
Gina was at StitchAway with her husband Jim, who also stitches.
Yes. This is true. So.
Is that it?
That's it.
For haul? What does this mean?
StitchAway.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So now we're going to do our giveaway.
Yes. The giveaway is next.
Next is the giveaway. So, it is our first giveaway of 2019. And if you all remember, last week we were giving away Selfie Sampler from Lizzie Cates. Dear self, today I will shine. And per usual, like we did all last year, is I recorded a video of me picking the winner for the giveaway, and I will insert that video here. Here for our first giveaway for 2019. So, as you remember, we are giving away Selfie Sampler by Lizzie Kate with some of the embellishments still. So, I stitched this and gave it away last year. It was returned to me, and now we're going to give it away again. So, we're going to pay it forward one more time. So, we had a grand total of 97 entries. Look at them all. Alright, so 1 through 97. 85. Who is that? 85. Tammy Maddox. Congratulations, Tammy. You win Selfie Sampler. So, just like always, please email Pam with your mailing address, Tammy, and we will ship this out to you ASAP. Thank you so much for entering, and I will send you back to regularly scheduled programming now. Bye! Congratulations, Tammy.
Passing the stash.
Yes, ma'am. Tammy Maddox. So, like I said in the video, just email Pam your mailing address, and we will get that out to you ASAP. You have been a loyal commenter, subscriber since as long as I can remember.
Stephanie got you your name, and I went, I know that name.
Thank you so much.
So that's great.
So what are we going to give away this week?
Well, let's just see.
This is Candy Cane Wishes from Brenda Gervais with the Needle and Thread. If you guys remember, I've already stitched this. So going through our box of stuff to potentially give away, I said, let's do this one. So all you need to do is comment below and say, I would like to stitch the snowman. Does that sound good? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's as simple as we can get it.
Yeah. I don't want you to be like, I'd like to stitch the candy canes. That'd be weird. I would like to stitch the snowman.
There you go.
He's cute. He's stitched up super fast. And I think you guys will like it. So, alright. So, next and last thing is plans.
Plans. What are your plans?
My plans are to, I want to keep working on my Dorothy's Discovery. And then, I am going to start my February ornament. I also have to start my February from a year celebration from Hands On Design. I spun the wheel for my February ornament, and I landed on Halloween again. So I will be doing another Halloween ornament. So stay tuned for that.
Very good.
So what about you, Pam?
I'm behind on my ornaments.
Clearly.
FYI.
Yep.
I spun the wheel last night because it was Sunday night.
Yes.
Why did our lighting change? There. And I went back to Sooner Rather Than Later and landed on an old whip. An old whip. So old that I originally saw this stitched at Leslie LaFleur's last Mira retreat in Cincinnati. So if you were there, you saw one of the seasonal maidens. There are 4 of them. And someone, and I tried to decipher this stitcher's name. I think it's a Kim who was at that retreat. She had just done winter, and it was on display at Leslie's Mira retreat in Cincinnati. And I thought, I really want to do it. So Nora packaged these together in pairs. So if you bought Seasonal Maidens 2, I think you got autumn and winter together.
Right.
So I actually could do autumn, but I don't want to do autumn. I just wanted to do winter.
Right.
Because I like the whole garb she has on.
Right.
So this is what I'm going to be working on for the week. Is working on my Winter Maiden.
Ooh, the sparkly really shows.
Yeah. And
it's so pretty, Pam.
I actually worked on it a little bit today and got down to this little fold of fabric down here. So that's what I'm going to be working on. You can check my Instagram and my Insta stories for my progress through the week. Mm-hmm. And yes, I will be sticking with one project this week.
Thanks. Throw me off.
StitchAway was too much of a temptation to just change out a lot.
Well,
because,
you see all these people and they're stitching all these things, and you're like, I just want to say that right
So, that's what I'm going to be doing. Beyond that, we're kind of
back to normal.
back to normal for a little bit.
Yes.
Market is coming up. Stephanie will be going to market in early March with Barbara.
Yes.
And our friend Sharon and I are going to go down to Katrina's retreat during market weekend down in Tennessee. So we're looking forward to that. Yep. But until that happens, February is free, people.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
I'll be working a lot in February.
Yeah, you'll be working a lot in February, getting ready for market and so forth, and regular stuff at the shop.
Yes.
We'll be at the shop on Friday.
Yep.
I think we mapped out all of our future Crockpot Fridays.
We did.
While we were all
until
together.
StitchCon.
We've got a Crockpot Friday every month until StitchCon, which was great to get that organized. And we also decided on a weekend in March. Or April,
I think.
Sometime in the spring, we're going to do a road trip up to Finley and visit Paula and Carlton at the craft gallery.
Yeah.
And
we're coming
obviously we'll see Candy. So anyway.
And Melissa.
And Melissa. Yeah, where it's going to be the whole gang.
That did.
Sorry for, no, I'm not sorry. No, stop me. Glad to be back. Glad we survived the big snow. Glad the Patriots won. And, that's going to do it for this week, right?
I think so, Pam.
All
so
right.
Don't forget, stay tuned after we say goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
To watch the videos from the video of the brag table and see the little picture slideshow I got. And we hope.
Don't
Wait.
forget the deals.
Oh my God.
What did you forget? Oh yeah, one more thing from our friend Lisa. Oh my heavens.
So I'm so sorry. I put it on my scissors and that's why I forgot.
That's right. They were put immediately into use.
Yes. So Lisa makes jewelry. Remember my bracelet that she made me for Secret Santa? And so she made us all these amazing scissor fobs. And I put it right on my scissors and I set it right here so I wouldn't forget, and then I forgot.
Yeah.
So she individualized them all for all of us.
Yep.
With a little train at the bottom.
There you go.
For a whistle stop. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
And then there is an S right there for Steph, because that's my name. And then it's my favorite color and my birthstone.
Right. And I have one too. It's over across the room.
Right. So
Lisa knows I have mine.
And they all have little trains on the bottom.
We have the best stitchy friends in the world.
Best.
Is that going to do it?
That's it.
All right. So until next week at our regular scheduled time.
Yes.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching. Bye.